Mercedes-Benz just dropped something that should have Tesla engineers breaking out in cold sweats. The all-new CLA isn't just another electric sedan. It's packing 792 kilometers of range, charges to 325 kilometers in just 10 minutes. And here's the kicker. It runs on an entirely new operating system that makes your smartphone look positively ancient. Let's be honest, Mercedes has been playing catch-up in the electric game while Tesla grabbed headlines. But with this CLA, they're not just catching up, they're potentially leapfrogging everyone. This isn't your typical mid-cycle refresh. This is Mercedes saying, "Hold my beer" to the entire industry. First things first, that range claim. 792 kilometers on the WLTP cycle for the CLA 250 Plus model. Now, before you get too excited, remember WLTP is notoriously optimistic compared to real-world driving. But even if you knock off 20% for reality, you're still looking at over 600 kilometers of actual range. That's Model S territory in a compact sedan package. The secret sauce? An 85 kilowatt-hour battery with silicon oxide mixed into the graphite anodes. Tech speak for, we squeeze 20% more energy into the same space. It's the kind of advancement that makes you wonder why everyone wasn't doing this already. Oh, right, because it's really hard to manufacture reliably. But here's where it gets interesting and slightly concerning. Mercedes is betting everything on their new MB.OS operating system. This isn't just a fancy infotainment update. This system controls everything from the air conditioning to the advanced driver assistance features. When it works, it's probably amazing. When it doesn't, well, let's hope Mercedes' German engineering is as bulletproof as their reputation suggests. Speaking of technology, Mercedes has gone full sci-fi with their virtual assistant. It combines ChatGPT, Microsoft Bing, and Google Gemini into one system. That's either brilliantly comprehensive or a recipe for confusion when three different AI systems can't agree on whether that restaurant is actually open. The assistant lives as a living avatar on your dashboard, a Mercedes star that changes colors based on your mood. Green for happy, orange for angry. It's either charmingly futuristic or slightly creepy, depending on your tolerance for being emotionally analyzed by your car. The entry-level CLA 250 Plus makes 268 horsepower. Respectable, but not earth-shattering. The real star is the CLA 350 4MATIC with 349 horses and all-wheel drive, hitting 60 miles per hour in 4.8 seconds. That's proper quick, especially for what Mercedes positions as their efficiency champion. The clever bit is the two-speed transmission on the rear axle. First gear for city driving efficiency, second gear for highway cruising. It's engineering elegance that adds complexity and potential repair headaches down the line. Time will tell if the efficiency gains justify the added mechanical intricacy. Visually, this CLA is undeniably striking. The illuminated grille with 142 individual LED stars is pure theater. It's the automotive equivalent of a Rolex. You're paying for the craftsmanship, but also for everyone to know you can afford it. The interior follows Mercedes' new reduction to essentials philosophy. Translation: fewer buttons, more screens. The optional Super Screen stretches across the entire dashboard width, with 3 displays behind one glass panel. It looks impressive in photos, but I'm curious how it performs with fingerprints and glare in real-world conditions. Here's what Mercedes isn't shouting about: reliability. This CLA debuts an entirely new platform, new operating system, new battery technology, and new manufacturing processes all at once. That's a lot of potential failure points for early adopters to beta test. The over-the-air updates sound fantastic until you remember that your car might need a software patch to start properly. Mercedes promises updates to driving assistance systems, great in theory, potentially terrifying when your adaptive cruise control gets improved overnight. Smart Money says Mercedes isn't entirely convinced about full electric adoption either. Starting in 2027, they're offering hybrid versions with a 1.5-liter engine and 48-volt mild hybrid system. It's their insurance policy against charging infrastructure reality and customer hesitation. The hybrid can drive electrically up to 60 miles per hour in city conditions and recuperate up to 25 kilowatts of energy. Not revolutionary, but practical for buyers who want electric efficiency without range anxiety. Credit where it's due, Mercedes has engineered some genuinely impressive solutions. The multi-source heat pump uses waste heat from the motor, battery, and ambient air to minimize energy consumption for cabin heating. In cold climates, that's the difference between arriving at your destination or calling for a tow truck. The 800-volt architecture enables that 320-kilowatt fast charging capability. When you find a compatible charger, you'll add serious range quickly. The big when being finding those chargers outside major metropolitan areas. The 2026 Mercedes CLA is undeniably ambitious. It's packed with technology that should work brilliantly, assuming Mercedes has debugged everything properly. The range and charging speeds are genuinely competitive with Tesla. The interior tech is comprehensive to the point of being overwhelming. But here's my concern. Mercedes has crammed every available technology into one car. That's either going to result in a masterpiece or a maintenance nightmare. Early adopters will essentially be paying to find out which one it is. Will this CLA force Tesla to step up their game? Absolutely. Is it the German Model 3 killer Mercedes hopes it is? We'll know once real customers start living with these cars daily. What do you think? Is Mercedes finally ready to challenge Tesla's electric dominance, or are they over-engineering their way into trouble? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if this breakdown was helpful, hit that subscribe button. We've got more electric vehicle deep dives coming your way.